You know what the fucking problem is, man? You know what the fucking problem is, dude? It's you kids, dude. You're too sensitive. I thought access to internet porn would make you guys more dirty, but instead, I think you just... I don't know, what is it? Are you more bendable because of the speed of which the news reach your ears? So they create bubbles around you and get judged by other people? You're afraid of that? So you just play by the tune of whatever the fuck everybody says? Like comedians can't fucking perform in clubs and shit because like in colleges where it used to be like a stand-up in college used to be fucking crazy, dude. And now it's just kids recording and being offended. Like, I know some of it's outrage culture, right? But you're too sensitive, man. And in order to battle that, I think it's an important role that people like me fucking address these things, man. Because if we only talk about, hi, look who sponsored me today, and oh, I'm eating this, and showing my tits here and whatever, that's nothing, man. You're gonna think those people just are, their shit smells better. And it's not. It smells the same as yours. So I say, let's talk about it, right? Fuck that, let's joke about it. Because humor diffuses things. It makes you empathize, right? So today I have a couple of thoughts about penises and vaginas. How about we tackle those to start in this new episode of Plus Dick Jokes. Roll the intro. Dude, can you imagine having a small dick? Because if you have a small dick, your dad has a small dick. And your mom knows that. And you think there are moms out there who kind of raise their boys based on that fact? You know what I mean? Like, Timmy, listen to mommy. If a girl stays with you, you know, for a longer time, just know that she loves you. And Timmy's like, what do you mean, mom? And mom's like, I think we both know what I mean, Timmy. Okay? Poor Timmy. Ladies, girls, what makes a good man? What makes a good dick? What is big? What is small? I read an article, penis length statistics, right? And it was separated by ethnicity. And it said that Asian people have between 13 and 15 centimeters, and Europeans have between 15 and 17, and black people between 17 and 19. Now, I don't trust this stat because I want to know who the fuck did that study. Like, were more than half of the doctors black? Because I don't trust no man. I trust no man with telling the truth about the length of his dick. Women have no fucking clue how long their boy's dick is. They don't. You have a man, he tells you something, you go with it. You kind of know if you have some experience, but mostly you don't fucking know if he's telling the truth, right? Because as men, we know the length of our dicks to the millimeter. To the millimeter, right? We know it, and we don't always tell the truth. And by always, I mean never. I trust nobody, not even scientists, when it comes to dick size. They might have added a few points. Was it all white people? Maybe it was like 16.5 and they rounded up to 17. I want to know who fucking made that study. Dude, you want to know my dick size? At 17 centimeters. Except it isn't. It never was. But I say it's 17 centimeters because it makes me feel good. And after, you know, the panties are down, who the fuck knows? Girls don't know. At its peak, my dick was 16.8 to the millimeter. And I mean to the peak, because how the dick is measured, ladies, how men measure dick is they hope. And sometimes they cheat, they lie to themselves. How do you measure your dicks, guys? It has to go from the fucking bottom, the upper bottom, not the lower bottom, motherfucker, because the fucking dick goes up to your spleen. Everybody would have 20 inches dick if that was the case. So don't fucking cheat and put that fucking ruler, right? You go fucking perpendicular, and then it's as much as you can suck in your gut, right? You fucking press that ruler till it cuts. But see, that's the maximum. Because what do? You kind of like watch a porn, and you have the ruler, right? And then you have to try to stay super hard while you doing this mechanical thing, right? You're measuring, and it only stays there for a second. And actually in sex, it never does it? It never does. Maybe it does when you come, but never holds that way. Because there's moments, there's breathers, you're not in the best shape, and God knows I'm not. It doesn't go that fucking deep anyway. You have a little bit of gut, the angle matters. it never goes that far. And it never stays that big. Never. Maybe when I come for like a minute. But before that, let's face it, you lose another 5%, right? It's never fucking, for me, it's never been that big either. It's been more like 16.5, right? Except it wasn't 16.5, because maybe that was in the good old days when I was younger. But those years are past, dude. I've been like, in the beginning, I used to make a fucking effort. I had to impress every girl. I wanted to ask things from girls. I wanted to come the way I wanted to come and where I wanted to come. And to hear the things I want to hear before, I come. So I fucking put on a show. It was real effort. And then time passed and you grow and you mature. And I mean by that you have exes who come back. There's women who fucking like, as you grow older, dude, you like fucking, some girls are not worth it. They're not. I mean, you have to show me something. If you're here just for some dick, girl, you can get some dick, but I'm not going to put the effort in. I want to see what the girl brings to the table. And I don't have to prove anything. Sometimes, like I told you motherfuckers, they need to fucking mentally see you come and come with them so they feel attractive enough. So it takes a few tries before they can loosen up here. It's about many things, right? So it's all that shit. Just relax, take it easy. So nowadays, if it's something that breaks my norm, it'll go maybe up that high, like for 5 minutes, but it's not that. So I'm down to like 16.3, right? At best. And if I have a bit of weed in myself, let's call it an even 16. That ain't big, but that ain't small. It has some thickness to it. What the fuck you gonna do, right, guys? Even if it was smaller, it's about the attitude. But for fucking us, we're stupid. We need to fucking compare numbers, right? So dick size is fucking relative. It is and it isn't. There are guys with huge dicks. And you know what guys with huge dicks are, dudes? They're like urban legends that only women know about, right? Like, you might have a friend in the group who has like a huge dick, but you're like, whatever, that's Steve. He has a huge dick and he makes kind of dumb jokes. And the girls think the same thing. And Steve has a huge dick. They all know. They all think about it. It's nothing wrong with it. Why can we as men think about the girl with the hugest tits and have that fetish and they can't, right? But in the end, I don't know, man. I think if you have a more normal dick or even a smaller one, you put in more effort because dick size is directly proportional with what girls feel when they feel ugly. And I'm not saying they are ugly, it's how they perceive themselves, right? So they try harder. Gotta think for the women that don't love themselves. It's a somber atmosphere, right? Slug knows, and we all know, lower self-esteem. We'll try harder. We'll do more things. Easier. She's a fun girl. She had to be. The other princesses were courted by everybody. And maybe as men, you have a smaller dick, you're gonna have yourself a show. And women don't care that much about looks. And if you treat them right, forget about it. You have a good time. Just be honest with the girl. That's how guys with big dicks are. They kind of like don't really work for it. They know they have a big dick. They might impress. Doesn't mean they're good fucks. Fuck that. Some of them are lazy. For the rest of us, it takes creativity. You develop humor. You get to know people and how they tick. You try harder. You make nice gestures. Right? Dick size is relative. It is, dude. A lot of it is fucking talking, dude. Talking at the right moment, shutting the fuck up and the next. And variety is the spice of life. Like, keeping going. Discover all sides of the girl. You're good. And we all know fucking having huge dicks ain't worth shit. I mean, they might get better pump per orgasm ratio, but in the end, dude, if you don't have stamina enough to fucking keep yourself hard while your leg is falling asleep and you stop right before she comes, you're just a fucking annoyer. It's clutch time, motherfucker. Then you won't be able to pass that fucking, you just get her tired, right? Because you fucking right before she comes, she's like, don't stop. And that's the exact phrase that makes guys stop is don't stop. It's either stop or come when we hear that. But girls, it takes a while for you to learn this, right? But then sometimes it's out of your hands, so to speak. And you know how fucking women are. If you don't keep that fucking rhythm, they can't come. When a man says he comes, he fucking mostly you come unless you talk about come. And you want her to say the right things for you to come. But then you don't say, I'm going to come. Then you say, I want to come. And then you draw her into your little fucking game. See how she reacts, right? But But I'm gonna come. Man, you say I'm gonna come, you're fucking coming. Women, if you're too young, you should know. If they say I'm gonna come and you're keeping that rhythm and you're like, yes, I wanted to bust this nut for 30 seconds now. You're not done yet, son. You're about 45 seconds of the same rhythm or fucking faster and constant and some fucking man sounds. Girl love man sounds. And, you know, you should come from within you. It's not fake, but let it go. Don't fucking pile up like a fucking weirdo. We're a weirdo sometimes, whatever. But you know what I mean. You're in for the long run, son. Women, they have a story in their head. And fucking... You know what's easier? When they almost come and they say, I'm going to come and it's going to take another minute eventually anyway. Just fucking tell her all the dirty things you ever thought about her. Just straight from the balls. It's okay as long as she knows that afterwards you don't judge. You know, not immediately afterwards. I hope you know, keep the dirtiness until after the shower, right? But as long as a woman knows that you're cool afterwards and you treat her right, she'll want to be your whore. Come on. You know what makes a big dick, dude? Small hands. It's all relative, right? And come on, guys, let's not pretend. Girls who are taller or whose extremities are longer. I feel for you. You need a man who can see beyond that shit and believe in himself enough to, like, go for it. Because girls who are small, everything is in proportion bigger to her, right? So it gives you a little something extra. That, or you have not so many fingers. Dude, because of porn, in the end, we all kind of think our dicks are little. For just a little corner of us, right? And you gotta don't have time to waste on that shit. Like, get over it. And girls, you know, do what you gotta do. I mean, sometimes go do a little, easy, you know? One of those things. Yeah. What am I destroying your walls? Come on, man. At most, I have the lower angle and I press the G spot and you feel like you need to pee and you don't want to let it go so it hurts. That's the best. Ow, right? Never underestimate, ladies, the power of occasionally telling your man that he's packing heat. Just little suggestions here and there, you know. But you know what truly makes big dicks, dude? It's love. Love, dude. You make a girl fall in love with you. She'll make you feel like you have the biggest dick in the universe. She'll enjoy it. She'll be there. She'll contract on you. She knows she's not just. She can yell from the bottom of her heart. And you're there with her because you hear everything. And then you're back to your full length for a few seconds, right? Love, dude. Love makes big dicks. And that's all girls look for. Plus minus, right? Not just that pussy love. Give a girl some fun. Mix it up. Bring in some toys. Come on, fellas. Life's short. There's a lot of things we have to talk about, guys. I hope you like these discussions. I truly do. I had a friend once. He had a thin dick. Everybody saw it at fucking camp in high school. It was long, but it was thin. And I call him the steel eel. Never to his face. Never to his face. But it seemed appropriate, right? The steel eel.
Got a thing for them women that don't love themselves. So either loosen up your hair and tighten up your belt.
Now let's talk to you ladies. Because I know, talking about dicks is funny. It's probably one of the most accepted thing. If a guy wrongs you, you're allowed to call his dick small. It's kind of accepted and no man will, cry for that shit. But I think it's fair enough. We talk about pussy sizes. Don't you? Yeah, you do. Listen, girls, don't even fucking act offended. Because as men, dude, as much as we're portrayed talking about sex and all this shit, we kind of have some locker room talk every now and then. But it's mostly, is she fucking hot in bed? Did she rip the bed with you? Does she suck a good dick? Whatever the fuck, right? Those are the basic things. And then you're like, cool for you, dude. I'm sure she's a great girl. But girls, go fuck yourselves. Girls, oh my God, dude. Girls talk about everything with their friends. We're talking dick size, angle, to which point the hair was grown on the dick, fucking smell, whatever the fuck. Girls will go into detail with this shit. And we're the pigs, right? So we can talk about it. Women don't know the size of their vaginas. They can't, dude. They can't. And it's counterintuitive sometimes. Some big girls have really small vaginas. Some little girls are miniature, just have large vaginas. And I know, ha ha ha, is fucking, she had a lot of men. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But it's not like that. Some girls are just the way her pussy is built. Thing is, girls will never know. You can't measure it, dude. You can't. And as guys, we'll never tell you, girls. We will never tell you. Like Jim Jeffries says, we're just fucking gentlemen about it. Why would I tell a girl? Why would I make her feel bad? Never. It's not even accepted. Socially. Dude, I've been with a big girl. Beautiful. I like a big tit as much as the next guy or even more. We went down. You couldn't stick a quarter in there. And she was no virgin. It's just the way she was built. Then the opposite happens. And that's okay. You know what, dude? I wonder how, like, if your physiognomy as a girl is to have a larger pussy. I wonder how you found that out, right? Because you can't know from the beginning. And can you imagine just being like 4 girlfriends like Sex in the City and they're 19 and they just go and have adventures and sleep with guys and whatever the fuck. And they discuss this every time they meet and they have their girl fun, right? Can you imagine just being like, my guy had a big dick. My guy had a normal dick. My guy, the third girl, right, had a small dick. And they keep at it and they mature and they grow and they have adventures and relationships, right? And then the third girl always goes like, mine was small, right? So after how many, like if you're 4 out of 5 or something like that, you kind of have to start telling yourself like, maybe I shouldn't share so much with these girls. Because like statistically, either I'm very unlucky or I'm very unlucky. And you have to figure out which one of the two it is, right, ladies? So girls can't know until they kind of know statistically. You have to live, man, to know who you are, even physically. And accept yourself. Be proud of it. Dude, if 2 girls sleep with the same dude, not together, but separately, right? And they talk about it afterwards. If one of them gets to say that, oh, he had such a big dick, there's no way that the other one will say that that's not the case. Because that would imply her friend having a tighter pussy. Checkmate, dude. Shogoritsema. Don't tell me that there isn't competition between girls. It's just not as measurable, right? Come on, girls. Girls have all sorts of insecurities too, dude. The fucking labia size and the way the fucking angles and all this shit is going on there. There's a whole industry created for their face, dude. For their face. That's how much the insecurity is. So, once again, man, if you draw the short straw, so to speak, right? Forget about it, dude. We all have insecurities. What the fuck? Check this shit out, dude. Come on, this is disgusting. I used to have a fucking athletic body. I used to do sports. Work on it, dude. Work on other categories. You'll be good. I'm trying to pep talk you motherfuckers, because these girls, you'll see in the comments, they approve. They know what's up. They're good people. Chin up, motherfucker. Hey. I read an article once. It said the human female is the only mammal that can achieve orgasm. Forget about it, man. Forget about it. Dude, how did they reach that conclusion? I want to meet the people who did that study. I have so many questions. Did they put the male of the species together and they see if the females are satisfied? Because if that's the case, the study is shit, right? That's not the correct methodology. Because if you were the alpha of your chain and there were no laws and you were the strongest, you think any earthen woman would have achieved orgasm ever? Come on, dude. What are we talking about? No, man, the animals just go for it. And even if they have clits and there's time, the male won't comply. The other way they must have done the study is they masturbated little rats. I can't explain it otherwise, dude. I can't. That's the only way. They must have been flicking chicken. Finger licking, flicking chicken scientists, right? And fuck that. Even if they did it that way, I don't trust the study either, because they're scientists, dude. They're not good at flicking clitoris. They're fucking too busy sciencing. And listen, dude, if I was a chicken and some fucking other species like 3 times bigger than me trying to fucking like flick, finger licking, flicking chicken, right? I couldn't come either. Could you? Like just rubbing little chickens' pussies and be like, oh, its heart rate is up, but it still can come. Quick, show her a picture of a rooster. You know, can you imagine the discussion in that science people cafeteria? Like, hey Bob, how was your day? Well, you know, we almost cured AIDS today. Cool. What did you do? I fingered a chicken. It can't come. We need to get to the bottom of this mystery. Bob's like, Phil, you idiot. Why are we paying money for this study? If you think about it, dude, for dogs, the missionary position is the dirty one. It's all perspective, people. You can, man. As a girl, you can. No, as a guy, you can even measure it. As a girl, not so much, man. Nope. It's all like inference, right? And you need many factors to determine. And then it's also the effort and all the attraction and the way you go into his world and you bring him into yours, right? There's all that shit. Although, in the spirit of, breaking a girl's heart and she texting you have a small dick or whatever, right? Ooh. In the spirit of that, if sometimes an ex wants to take revenge, you know what I mean? Sometimes exes, when they're down and you treated them nicely, but you broke it apart, and then they meet a few guys who treat them like shit, they'll come back to you. And sometimes that's, it's complacent. It's like you're coming for the cushion, right? But maybe when you broke up, maybe she wasn't that nice. Then, in the spirit of that dude, if she sent you that message, when you get her in like 3 years and she comes to you, treat her nice. But as you feel her coming, as you pump up and down and you're in that zone where it doesn't even matter if you were there, your dick is on autopilot, you know what I mean? And you can feel her tightening up. As you start feeling the contractions, you just tell her, oh God, how I missed your large pussy. And you just slip that out there and then come. And she'll come, and that thing will echo through her mind for the next 6 months, at least. It's the least you could do, man. She called your dick small, and it's probably not. It's just this fucking porn that makes us think so, right? Step out of it, dude. Boys and girls, always a pleasure. Nice to be back alongside you. I heard all you guys fucking giving me nice messages, and it went straight to the heart, so much appreciated. Follow me on Instagram, help out on Patreon if you can, and I hope you liked it. See you all next week. Peace.
You know why she's sitting by the window? She's waiting for her prince to come. And here I am on the opposite side of the room, trying to pretend that I'm not that dumb. It goes older, bold, and full of cold, but did I mention that it's well deserved? No, let's make a mess. No, let's make a baby. No, let's make some hell.